Welcome, welcome, welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Cool Style, starring I, your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Hopefully, everybody's feeling well. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. You know, I was thinking about a few things. And, Dave, I don't know if I know I don't say this that often. In fact, I ain't never said this before. But some asshole was cloning my goddamn account in this chat today. Don't know who it was, and I don't really give a fuck. But I wanted to say to Dave25, thank you for sticking up for me in there today. I appreciate that. And as a result of it, I'm calling off the war that you and I have between each other. No hard feelings, nothing negative towards you. I wish you all the best of luck. And that's that, you know. You know, Dave did a good thing for me, and I appreciate that. Now, am I excusing him for all the shit he done? Hell no. Hell no. But, I'm gonna back off on him. I ain't gonna fuck with him. He did me a solid in that chat today, and I'm gonna do him a solid by just leaving him alone. Hey, what's up, Diz? Hey, you're not blocked in this one. Or timed out. Oh, but anyway. Just make sure I fucked up. There we go. Sorry, Diz. But I think I got all that straightened up. Hope I didn't fuck up too bad. See, only problem is with the stupid phone. Oh, my chicken turned out great. But the only problem is with this dumbass phone. And I've had problems with it in the past. My fingers are too goddamn fat. I mean, look at this shit. How the fuck do you expect to fucking select that tiny little writing that's in there? If there's any way if there's a setting in here that I could blow up the chat a little more, please let me know so that I could see it better, and that way I have better control over what the fuck I'm doing. See, I could zoom in and out on myself, but not on the chat. There's got to be settings somewhere for that. There has to be. I mean, is there? I'm just going to fuck around to see. No, nothing with that. Let's see. Community moderation. Nope, that don't do nothing. Okay. Chat filter. All messages. Okay, that don't do nothing. Oh, you have fat fingers too? I don't know, guys. Like I said, somebody needs to make improvements on this somewhere where you can actually magnify, because you could do it. You could do it on the computer. There's a way where you could pop out the chat and magnify it and do all that. But here, I have no clue. Honestly, I have no clue. But like I said, Dave, I'm going to officially, I'm going to leave you alone. Because he stuck up for me in his chat today, whether he meant it or not. Still, I'll give him a pass. For now. Do I like the guy? No, but I appreciate what he done. Well, Dave, there was a clone of me in his chat. I don't know how the bastard cloned my goddamn account, but there was a clone of me in there. And it was trying to fake like it was me, which it wasn't. And luckily, Dave figured it out, though. So, yeah. But other than that, that's about it. I just happened to glance it and I saw it, so it was no big deal. Also, I reported it, and hopefully YouTube will remove it, because that's a copyright claim. Because that's got my icon on it, and my icon is actually copyright protected. So that channel could actually get removed because of that. Yeah, the chicken was for dinner, yes. Yes. I'm going to actually steam up some vegetables to go with it. I've got some carrots. Let's see, some carrots. And I'm also going to put some squash in there with some celery sticks and celery leaves to kind of make it smell a little better. Plus, I'm going to make some mac and cheese as well. So, yeah, that's part 2. So, but I think 2026 now, finally, after years and years and years and years of being screwed with, of being fucked with on the internet, I think finally this year is going to be the year of peace. Never tried French onion dip before, but that sounds good though. Hey, baby. You. Little overcast today. But like I said, I think from now on, this is going to be... It's going to be a lot peaceful now. A lot more peaceful. Finally the Walmart sells it. I'll have to go look at it. But I think there's going to be a piece to where I don't fuck with him and he doesn't fuck with me. I don't talk shit on him and he doesn't talk shit on me. And we just move on and let bygones be bygones and see how that goes. Or if it lasts. I mean, I don't know. So. But never hurts to try. Who's that? What's up, Nelly? How you doing, bro? Fucking Dave tried to put the blame on you, saying that you were the one that fucking cloned my account and did that. That's bullshit. It was somebody else that did that. It wasn't Nelson. Nelson don't do shit like that. I've known him for over 7 or 8 years? Maybe longer? He's never cloned anybody's accounts. He makes up accounts, but he's never cloned them. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm doing pretty good. So far, so good. Not too much going on. I'm getting ready to go back inside, take the dogs in, and finish fixing up my meal. And then I'll probably clean up my mess and probably do some gaming tonight. Because I play a lot of games while I watch YouTube and bullshit like that. I've been watching, I've actually been watching now. This is something that you guys could do your research on. Giant spiders of the Congo River. Look up giant spiders. They're called Java Fofi. And they're called giant spiders of the Congo River. The Congo River, in general, is one of the most least explored places in the world. That's where some crazy, crazy, funky shit happens. Now, from what I've heard that goes on in there, a lot of people that, explore there, half of them don't come back. They just disappear for unknown reasons. Nobody knows. And it's weird about this giant spider from the stories that I've heard. That it's about the size of a dog, even bigger. And the string, the web on it is about as strong as this, maybe a little bit stronger. And what the webbing does is that when a prey item gets on there, it already starts the digestion process, and the poison already starts going in before the spider even comes along to bite. And what's crazy is that this spider, from what I've heard, only picks the strongest and the most resilient animals out there. It doesn't just pick up anything. And what it'll do is it'll wrap them up and then lay one single egg on the abdomen of one of them, and then it'll let it sit. And then when the egg hatches, the spiders will feed on the corpse while it's still alive, which is kind of interesting. And I guess, according to sources that I've watched, they say that particular area where these supposed spiders are, it's very, very hush hush. They're trying to keep a lid on it, and they're trying to keep the area contained. And the reason why is because supposedly these particular spiders are, I think they're parasitic. That means they're trying to look for strong specimens to basically use them as hosts for their brood. And that's the crazy thing ever. That's the craziest thing ever. Like I said, research the Congo River, and you'll find out there's a lot of myths, legends, and stories behind that. A lot of them. Trust me, there is. And believe it or not, I'm going to tell you guys something bluntly that I've never ever told anybody. You know, the most complicated myths and legends could be right in your own backyard. You just don't know, because everybody covers it up. Because think about it. What are humans in general? Okay, let's get into this a little bit. Now, what are human beings in general? Well, let's get to the... God damn it. Let's get to the realistics about this. Humans in general, people in general, and I'm just going to say this bluntly, they are, in general, really dumb, stupid, panicky animals. For instance, I'm going to give you this as an example. For instance, you guys all remember when COVID hit, first came out, right? What did everybody freaking do? For one thing, the government was trying to, trying to keep a hush-hush on it. And the only reason why the government was trying to keep it under control was because to avoid a fucking panic, which happened. Think about it. When COVID first came out, what did we all do? When we first realized that COVID was around, everybody fucking panicked. They raided the stores. They did all this. Dude, one individual, literally, and I'm not even kidding with this, he literally pulled out a gun to prevent people from getting toilet paper. Toilet paper, out of all things, toilet paper. I don't know about you, but if I had a choice, I would be going for, the masks, the hand sanitizer, all that, rather than going for the toilet paper. Go figure on that one, because I don't know the mentality on that. But that's the reason why stuff like the Yeti, Bigfoot, and all of that, even if something like that does exist, the government is going to try to keep a lid on it. And they do it for a reason. Is because think about it, if everybody knows that there's a Bigfoot out there in the wilderness, you'll be having from everybody from one side of the United States on another going around shooting things, fucking hunting with shotguns. It would be chaos everywhere. And so that's why the government says, you know what, we've got to put a lid on this. So anybody who has those particular sightings or that happens to, they try their best to shut them up for a reason, so that everybody else doesn't fucking freak out and panic. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just what they do for damage control to keep the earth spinning correctly. There you go. So it's nothing bad. It's just, hey, it's what they got to do for damage control, man. Yeah. Because think about it. That's just like me. Like, say, for instance, I'm going to pick a random lake. Yeah. I'm going to pick a random lake. Okay. Say if I went fishing and I picked out a radioactive fish out of a lake. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to, tell the public about it. Well, of course, sooner or later, the government's going to find out and say, no. We can handle this quietly. We need for you to shut up about this. We're going to confiscate the evidence, and we're going to take it out of there. And you didn't see anything. You didn't know anything. And I would be like, well, hell, I can't deny what I saw, but if you guys don't want me to say anything about it, fuck, I'm game. I don't care. Nobody would believe me anyway, because I'm a fucking weirdo, so who cares? But like I said, that's why it's a safety measure that the government does, mainly for our protection, as well as theirs. It covers our ass as well as their ass. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Like I said, there's certain things that they do to keep the earth spinning happily, so that when something crazy happens, whatever it may be, they try to keep it quiet for a reason. And a lot of people don't see. The government is not your enemy, dude. They're just a simple organization that does what they can to keep the earth spinning. That's it. That's all they do. They're not out to get you. They're not out to destroy you. They're not out to take over the world. Come on, give me a break on that. No, they're just a group of people trying to do their job, trying to keep the earth spinning and everybody happy. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, Diz, you understand where I'm coming from. But like I said, if I found something like that or if I saw something like that, I would be a little bit iffy about running my mouth off about it. Watch this. This is a little improv. Oh my God. Oh my God. I see it. Holy shit, I see it. What do you see? My finger. And holy cow, is it big? That's the first unexplained phenomenon. The second one is my thumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny. But anyway, like I said, seriously, if I really saw something like that in actual real life, in real time, I wouldn't be able to explain what I saw in actual words because what I saw would be mesmerizing to me to where, I was meant to see that for a reason. And, it was only meant for me. And I'm going to, keep that to myself because that might be a good sign. You know what I mean? Because everything happens. Oh, okay. Because everything happens in this world for a reason. And shoot, whether I see unexplained phenomenon or not, maybe there was a clear, legitimate reason that I did see it. Which wasn't really bad after all, By the way, guys, I get to show you something that I know it may not look like much right now, but I love these type of lights. These lights are the best ones. They look better at night than they do during the day. And also, look at the Wifey Poo's little project here. These are citrus trees. Finally starting to come up. There's more starting to come up over here. And this one's finally starting to grow. And when they get big enough, we're going to haul off and plant them. We're going to plant one right here in the backyard. Probably, well, yeah. First of all, we've got to realize that the sewer line goes from here all the way right straight out to that wall over there. So that's all I have to know. And so I could plant any tree I wanted as long as it was away from the main sewer line, which is right over here on this side. Also, on the other side, over here, the gas line runs, which is from here all the way straight out. And that's it. That's the only two main lines I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about the cable line because that's on an entirely different setup. So, but yeah. And that's about it. The wife was like, "Oh, you need to get a permit from the city for that." No, you don't. You just got to know where the lines are and how deep they go, which that one goes deep. I should know. I was around when I paid about 7 fucking grand to get the whole entire sewer line replaced. That's a lot of fucking money. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I'm gonna head out because I've got to take the dogs inside, and I've got to finish up my meal. So you guys take care, much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and as usual, thank you for watching. Later, guys. Bye.